So it's a long time since I did one of these, but I thought you deserved it because you've stuck with me through everything. So I'm going to do a random read through weather. We'll do the overall energy first and see what they want us to know about. So Spirit, what is the most important thing that we need to know? Please. I don't know how long it'll go on for. I'll just keep going until I get the answers. So one card, Spirit, please. Oh, and there it is straight away. Someone is refusing to let go or trying to release a death. A part of you is ending. A part of you is over. A part of your life is finished, and now you have to grieve and move on. Ten of Swords is the only card in the deck that means an actual death. So today brings endings, or soon we will know an ending. As today's the 23rd, we'll use that as a starting point, I believe. So, right, want to fast forward this bit because it'll take some time to deal the cards out. However, I do babble on in between, so it might not be a good idea. I might not babble. If I get anything from Spirit, I will be saying it. 23rd is the Hierophant. It's Taurus energy. It's the throat and neck, so issues there. It is also your throat chakra, which means wanting to say something, speak your truth. It's about learning, it's about teachers, it's about everything you've been taught in your life up to now, and rightly or wrongly. It's about marriages, it's about friendships, it's about keys to problems. It also rules material aspects of your life. So let's see. And there it is. So the energy is quite strong. So it's the second pile. So they're doing well. We have someone who was once a good friend is now a dangerous enemy. Possibly a man in uniform. Possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's positive energy today, whether we like it or not. But there is the heartache, sorrow and loss to go with the Ten of Swords. So something has hurt you deeply. There is separations, sorrow and loss. Financially, there may be losses. But this person is an older man of who was once wealthy, probably not any longer. Was once a good friend, now a dangerous enemy. There is an end to something else, your security, your stability, the family security, the family unit, the family home. There is bad choices being made, Gemini energy, issues with the hands, arms, shoulders that need healing, communications and siblings. So negative energy there, those born on the 6th or the 24th. Someone's made a very bad choice. Sometimes this is a third party situation with the Three of Swords where there is an ex-partner and a current partner involved. Something you have been working on the foundations for a very long time, perhaps 3 years, perhaps study, will pay off eventually. but teamwork is needed. You're building the foundations for a new future. There is gossip, lies, deceit, and possibly a fire sign child involved somewhere. I'll just put the lights on. Expect shenanigans if they're not behaving. Doesn't seem to have made much difference, but there you go. And then we have the heartache, sorrow and loss. And this is to do with, like I said, study, friendships, marriages, everything that you've always been believed in. There is a negative change here. We've got 3 10s. So because the wheel is a 10, this is an unfortunate change for the worse. Things are ending. They will never be the same because of bad choices made. You are going to have to make your own faith, your own beliefs, your own understandings. You will want to rebel against any religion or anything that you've been taught up to now. You have to find your own faith and understanding in something. The old ways will come back. So, we'll take 3 cards from the wisdom. Let's see what these have to say. So the number 10 is significant in a negative energy, and it will bring about negative changes. The dog, the rooster, the robin, the eagle, the beaver and the rabbit are all signs. So 1970 plus or minus 12 February to February, 1951 plus or minus 12 February to February, and 1993 plus or minus 12 February to February. All negative energy. There is also a Pisces and a Scorpio mentioned. Somebody is exchanging gifts. There is a cat mentioned, so cannot avoid the Leo energy, but we are in Leo in the astrology, so that's possibly why. Number 27 is important, as is the number 35. A loyal heart will be needed in this situation, because there is going to be chaos and conflict. What did I say about the endings? Possibly a gift that's given will cause problems. You have to be loyal in your heart and not deviate. This could be someone 1966 plus or minus 12 February to February, but conflict and chaos is coming. Number 33 is a master number, so that means that it will be even more important than it seems to be. Maybe someone will be exchanging gifts on the 27th, which will be 5 days from now. Yeah, the Lady of the Gift. So, there is definitely something about the gifts. You can't make it up, can you? They are talking about this. So, I shall tell you what they say. $20. The Lady of the Gift brings a message of tithing. To be your ally, she requires that you look at the nature and method of giving to others. The world is your place of worship, and you only need to distribute 10% of your wealth to others to ensure that the flow continues. Yet this doesn't necessarily mean giving money away, nor does it imply direct action. Even though the tradition of tithing is material, in fact, the kind of tithing this lady asks for isn't tangible or material at all. She asks you to look at all human beings as important and show others that you believe in them, the loyal heart. Pay attention to how you treat people and be mindful of your perception, even seemingly poor strangers. If you see others as successful and abundant and act as if you believe they have value, blessings all around are assured. Your belief in others has a greater value than you could ever fathom. This alone guarantees your success long term. Remember that you can only keep what you're willing to give. And they always remind me with this card of Howard Hughes, the great hermit. He walked around looking like a tramp. And at some point in time, many times actually, he would end up somewhere that he shouldn't have been with no money and having to ask for help. And most people would turn him away because of the way he looked. But some people did help him, and those people, after much searching, he would find them and he would reward them tenfold. So always treat the person you least expect to be important as important. I believe that in the Bible, Jesus or Christ appeared many times as a beggar, and people would cross the street. But he showed himself to those that stayed and gave their time and energy to others. So remember that. Don't judge people by the book or by their cover. Don't judge people on the way that you was brought up to believe things. Love read. So we're talking about endings. And in that ending comes chaos and conflict. And in that conflict brings a loyal heart. You will find out who the people are that you can rely on. And there will be an exchange of gifts. Not necessarily material gifts, but an exchange of emotions and time, possibly. You have to live your life and be happy with it, regardless of whether you're with someone or not. If you are happy, those that are meant to be in your life will be there. But you cannot make yourself happy just to be in someone else's life. June must have been important. There may be a holiday or a time away with someone you love coming, or you may meet someone on holiday. Some of you will actually be going on honeymoon. The obstacles to overcome is tell people how you feel. And what cannot be changed is that you will get to know each other better, and when you do, your bond will deepen. But Spirit is still asking you that you have to clearly decide what you want, because some of you still haven't, so that it can come to you. There is a strong magnetic attraction with someone, and you have to make the effort. If you don't, you will lose this opportunity. Children are involved in this situation, either your childhood or your children, but they may be causing problems. Your romantic feelings are real and worth exploring, and you must stay optimistic no matter how many times you are rejected. You must keep your heart open, because as soon as you put your walls up, the soulmate will enter. You've been calling your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations will bring you together. So something ends, but then you must stay open, because if you don't, you will miss the opportunity of a lifetime. Yeah, it's time to retreat, rest, and be held. Replenish yourself. Give yourself some time and healing. The most selfless thing you can do is to fill up your own inner well, which is what they said there. You've got to fill your own well up. Smell the roses. When you're running around half filled with, we subconsciously look to things and people around us to nourish and nurture that we so deeply crave. That's not the point in life. Make yourself happy and the right people will be there. Nothing can grow on barren land, and you are no good to anyone if you're running around on empty. The feminine is bountiful, fertile and rich. Tend to your own well and watch the amount that you have to give multiply. If your inner well isn't full, you will find yourself craving things from the outside well to fill it. This ground and nurturing that we cannot allow ourselves. What nourishes you? What refuels your body? What is nectar to your soul? What brings you back to life, and what is your secret medicine? What makes you feel abundant and fertile, overspilling with life? It may be gardening, arranging flowers, getting a massage, using luxurious essential oils, snuggling up on the couch, hiking, sipping a good coffee at your favourite cafe, attending a woman's circle, reading about sacred sites, spontaneous bike rides, or walking along the beach. Your yin or yin yoga. What nourishes you is your medicine, and when you give yourself the medicine that you need to be nourished, you nourish all those around you, for there is more than enough to go around. So do something for yourself for a change. And one last one for everybody. Let's try the new deck because it is interesting. Wildwood. There is much to learn about this deck yet, as it's about the Fae, Oberon, Ophelia. So if any of you know about that, you'll probably know more about this than I do. But we will learn, because we're always learning. Each deck you get has a different meaning to it. So Spirit, what can you add to this story? We know there are endings, we know there is sacrifice, we know we must make ourselves happy before others can be happy. What else do we need to know? We know there's children involved, we know there may be marriages and friendships. We need to clarify the situation, please. So, this is about children, childhood, a reunion, someone coming back from the past, still waters. We have that looks like two leopards. So two cats. You need to look up what the leopards mean. But I would say Leo, there is some issue there with two Leos possibly. Yeah, and again we're going back to the passing. That may be my influence, but for some of you, although somebody hasn't passed, it may be an ending of some sort that you're in denial about. A Scorpio energy. Something needs to end so something new can begin. They're reiterating that those born on the 13th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. The divine masculine is perishing, stagnating in a situation. So for you, for the men, it's even worse. The crows are circling and pecking at you, and you suffer more and more every day. So, but it's because you're in denial about an ending that needs to take place. Scorpio energy rules the reproductive organs and shared resources, so there may be problems and issues there. What crosses you is that there is no way to defend yourself. There is no way of being able to make yourself look good in this. There's insecurity here. You are very unsure about what to do. You know this ending has to happen, but it's a case of how or when or which way to turn. Yeah, what cannot be changed is the finances are not there. There's lack of communication. internet problems. 8 years is mentioned where something has not worked out as you planned. Grounding needs to take place. Career and finance may be an issue. The root of the problems is that you are emotionally drained. And again, the divine masculine is mentioned. There is only one swan there. Swans mate for life. And when you see one swan, that means that someone has either passed or been taken. So it's about the divine masculine. The roots are deep, but there is either unfaithfulness or unhappiness on a deep level. Your vessel is empty. You are running on empty. In the past, there was no chance of a reunion. There was no celebration, and the herons are there. So you need to look up what the herons are. There is sadness and sorrow because of this. In the future, there is conflict and competition, bickering, and the heron is a massively spiritual symbol. The King of Cups. So go with love. Unconditional love is where Spirit want you to turn. That is the present. Water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then you will find happiness and stability within the home and family life. There may be some sort of celebration, someone's birthday, something like that. You're building the foundations for someone maybe moving home. Page of Cups is there's no communication and no offers of love, and something in its infancy is failing. That's your hopes and fears. It may be a child that you are emotionally attached to that is causing you problems. The otter is very playful, but reversed, it can be up to mischief. So see what the otter is in the animal totems. Yeah. And again, the King of Pentacles is mentioned. So that is very, very important. Because here, he was a good friend. Now he's a dangerous enemy. Here, the outcome will be that he seeks his mate. He is on top of the world again. He is earning the financial prosperity, but he is alone. So your choice really, I believe, is between finances and love. And we shall pull one angel card to bring it all together, because I think they've reiterated what they're saying. There will be no celebration until an ending takes place, and that any choices that are made should be made with a heart, because you're overthinking things and you're making the wrong decisions. Communication is key, and you need to tell people honestly how you feel. Yeah, if you do this, abundance will come your way. It is time for your life to flow with prosperity, love and success. But you have to choose to accept it. You draw from the limitless universal pool according to your belief of how much you deserve it. Do you deserve love? Angel Wisdom is reminding you now to believe in yourself and trust that you deserve more. Then you will attract the abundance and the true riches of life. To feel surrounded by love, you need to open your heart to others. Choose to do what fulfills you most, and the angels will bring you joy, satisfaction and success. It is not selfish to think of yourself sometimes. Enhance your prosperity by receiving graciously, giving out willingly and saying thank you for everything. Enjoy all that you have and more will come to you. But if you're not happy where you are, it will only get worse. You deserve love, prosperity and success. So make the right choices. Fate is what is given to you. The choices are, and their consequences are what gives you your destiny. But you're making the wrong choices at the minute. Thanks for listening. Hope you liked it.